Well,
Tough time.
I've got a problem.
Uh-oh, he's got a problem. There's always a problem when you're building a cargo, right? You'll figure it out. He always does. I think it gets, because a while ago you said that was scooting way over here on top of those, because it'll be above them.
Yeah, but then it covers up this floor.
And you don't want it to cover up that floor?
No, because then I'll have to have that floor in there. I'll have to have that floor in there for when I build this platform for the tub.
And then you won't be able to get into that, put your drain
to
in.
hook up my drain lines.
Okay, let's think this through. Do we have to bring it that far forward then? Can we leave it back just a little bit?
Yeah, we'll have to put it back in that corner where we don't want it.
Well, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
It's going to jack up my showers.
Oh. Can we not, listen to this, can we not push it back in that corner and then you put a couple of T's and move your shower over a little bit? Because they're going to be behind the wall. Can you do that? Kind of like you do these things when you're moving them over to another section?
Do I know?
Okay, like, let me come over there, show you what I'm talking about. Like, come right here, cut that off, put a T on it, put another blue line, and then put another, well, I'm saying T, but L, maybe, I don't know what they're called.
90.
And then another one up here to move it over. Because all of it's going to be behind a wall, so you're not going to see that mess. Does that work?
And you got a narrow entrance again.
Yeah, we do. Or can this board over here be slid up underneath that? Instead of just dropping it in there like we've been doing, just slide it to where it needs to go. Slide it on top of these 2x4s.
Well, the only thing is with the frame that I put in there, if it sags down a little bit right there, we'll never get it to slide in.
Right. But if that's the case, you just got to make sure it don't sag.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't really see any other choice.
No, I don't either.
And if I have to, once we get the board on there, I can go over there and try to hold the tub up a little tiny bit. Of course,
Well, the tub and the subfloor.
Yeah. Or we can get a crowbar and I can just to get enough.
There you go.
I can get a different one. I have until March time to send that one back. I just don't know what any other kind. I don't know what kind you would want.
One we made ourselves.
Well,
like Kiki's.
yeah.
Then I can just mount it to the outside of the wall.
We spend much more on this end. We're going to have to sleep on a blow-up mattress at the other end.
One thing wouldn't have, I don't know how we'd do the shower head. Can you buy just the rainfall shower heads?
I think Josh did. Oh, I guess I better order the shower head, huh? Wondering, looking at it like this, if I want that to come out and then slant over. And I only say that because that corner over there where there's a hole there, like you said, we can build a shelf there. I can use it to store broom and dustpan. I mean, it's a lot of little things I could throw in that corner. But whatever is easiest for you.
Yeah, I could build a little shelf that went up the wall and over here.
Yeah.
And it'd just be wider on the front and narrower in the back.
I'm not sure where we got to when my phone went dead because I forgot to plug it in. And, but let me move the camera over here a little bit. Because he's building that platform now to set the tub on. And it's been a lot of measuring, cutting to get it just right. So, but we've already had the tub over there. The space looks so much smaller than the tub, but it's not. So, I'm going to leave the camera running again. And you guys can kind of see how he's doing this. And now you can probably better understand what we were talking about, raising the tub. So, there it is, raised 5.5 inches with a 2x6. Rusty's been out here starting on this stuff while I was at work. So he got the hole cut in the tub. Now he's cutting the hole for that same drain in the plywood over there. But his bit fell off, so he had to take some of the plywood off to get the bit from underneath. So that's where we're at this morning. He kind of outlined where the tub goes so the drain and everything will match up. But yeah, so coming right along.
Need to.
Okay. And there it goes together like a puzzle piece. Because we're trying to use up the little bit of 3/4 inch plywood, because that stuff isn't cheap. Okay. Okay, so Rusty has this, the drain put in, and we're using a kitchen drain on this because this short, small, it's really small, tiny, P-trap. That's a P-trap that's made for when you don't have much room for a P-trap. And we got that on Amazon. I believe it was like $12. I'll try to remember to link that down at the bottom. So if anybody else needs something low profile and short. But we had to get the kitchen drain in order for that to be the right size to fit on here. So that's what he's working with right now. And he's going to get that installed. And then it'll be about ready to go over in its new home over there. So that's where we're at right now. It's going to take a little bit of working it in there. Come down with you? You tell me.
No, go up.
Go up. It's going in somewhere. Well, if it went in right, it's in. Okay. We're running. I can see what you're doing there.
I don't know why it ain't doing that.
Okay, we were extremely in the middle. That board it turned out really good. We got it slid underneath there like the plan was, but it was a booger. It was not easy to do. So, and I didn't realize my phone memory had gotten full again, so I just went and deleted a bunch of stuff I don't need. But so there it is. It's in there. This has been there's our entryway, so that you've got 2 steps up, and then there he cut this board, and it's hard to see. Anyways, yeah, right there, if you can see that cut, he saw that, because this is going to be a cubby hole to hide some of our stuff. We'll have to put hinges on it, so he'll be able to open it up, and now he's got a little bit of storage there. And he did put some 2x6s at the end of the tank, so the tanks won't be shifting or moving when we're going down the road. And yeah, so now he's got a place to put, you know, some of the hoses and stuff that we don't really want to have to have out. Because this trailer, we did it different. We don't have a garage at all, so we're having to find other places to store stuff. And we also have a pickup, so we can always put some of our stuff in that if we need to, but most of it'll stay in here. Okay, guys, sorry we didn't get us fighting with that, and it was a fight. So, and Rusty had to do most of it himself. I ran a piece of wood up my thumb yesterday, and I didn't break it, but it was a pretty big piece of wood, and I think it ran along the bone because it feels like a break, but there's no way it's a break. So Rusty's having to work with me lame today because I can't really use my right hand at all. So, okay, I'm going to try to do better getting this more stuff recorded. Sorry you missed all that. It looks like it would have went in just like a puzzle piece, but it did fight us a little bit. But we're happy now it's in, and now he's got to figure out what he's going to do. And I don't know if we've told you guys yet, but the shower, he's going to be, is that too wide? The shower, he's going to be putting corrugated metal around it, around where the walls are. And he's going to leave it draped inside the tank a little bit, so that way all the water will stay in the tank and not between the wall and the tank. And so we'll be showing you guys how we do that later. But he's trying to figure out his bathroom wall, and I started putting boards up, but I had to stop so I could help him. So we're getting that done. And he said we are going to be taking the electric box back down one more time to put a slat there, and probably because he's going to be putting plywood in his closet. We're not going to put the expensive wallboard in there. So he'll probably take that down when we get ready to, and he'll just be lining that all in plywood. And Rusty, so where are we at now? Are we getting close to building walls, or are we going to be putting flooring down first and then walls? How does that work? You want to tell everybody what you're doing next? Now that we've got this part done, which is such a relief.
We either do ceilings or floors.
Okay, I'm ready for ceilings. I'm ready for any of it, y'all. Now we're getting. We knew this was going to take the longest, and we've been on this for not quite a month, but getting close to a month, because we started on February 4th, because we picked the trailer up on February 3rd, I believe it was. So we went to work the very next day after we got home that evening. So minus our work days and stuff that we have our real jobs. So we've been working on it, not every day, but pretty darn close to every day, Monday through Thursday. Some half days because we've had to go shopping and buy materials. Anything else you want to say? So we're going to show them how we're going to be putting our ceiling in next, or do you want to do the floor next? I'm just thinking if we do the ceiling first, we won't mess up our flooring as bad while we're...
Yeah.
That's kind of my thought, but it's whatever you want to do. And can you put the ceiling in next before we run wiring, or...
I do need to run some of my wires from the lights and stuff.
Okay, well, we bought the wiring, so he's got that here. But, so, not the ceiling yet, or...
Not the ceiling yet.
Okay, guess not the ceiling yet. I guess we'll be working on the flooring. And I think what I told him to go around that edge of that platform that he's got the tub on. I think what I'm going to do is cut some of that flooring down and just get some liquid nail and nail it, or liquid nail it, glue it to that, just so it'll have a finished look to it. So we'll see how that turns out. Who knows? Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this off for now, and we'll record when we start doing something else different.